Christopher Johnson is a highly acclaimed, nationally known spoken word artist and poet. Christopher has been on many national poetry slam teams, including New Jersey, Providence, and Boston. In 2007, Christopher won the grand prize for spoken word in the Fame Cast contest. He now resides in Providence, where he gives workshops throughout the Rhode Island school system. Please give a big Connecting for Change welcome to Christopher Johnson.
This is awesome. This is awesome. When I say spoken, you say what? Spoken? No. I believe in 1 on 1,000, meaning I'm going to perform in front of one person like there are 1,000 people. Now, there's 1,000 people here, so we're going to do 1 on 1 million. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? I don't believe you. You ready? When I say spoken, you say what? Spoken? Spoken? When I say connect for, you say change. Connect for? Connect for? Spoken? Get the rhythm. Spoken? Connect for? All I have in life is right now. Right now, I don't know what's going to happen because there are a lot of right nows happening right now. But I do know I like to make this now the best now it could possibly be. And you can help me by repeating after me. So please repeat after me. I dedicate this perfect now. I dedicate this perfect now to being the best now it could possibly be. We don't have time to concern ourselves with the petty things minimizing our nows. A friend of mine once told me there are a plethora of personality types in the world. One definite factor in life, meeting buttholes is unavoidable. Buttholes have but one purpose, to poop. And they will poop on you with no regard simply because that's who they are. Buttholes. But a butthole's positioned low on a body, meaning you have to be lower than a butthole in order to be pooped on by one. So the trick to avoid being pooped on is to never allow yourself to be lower than a butthole. Please repeat after me again. I have no time to be pooped on. Because all I have is now. And cleaning up other people's poop is time-consuming. Another friend once asked me, yo, when you perform, where do you breathe from? I don't know, I said, from my stomach, from my lungs. Wrong answer, he replied. When you breathe, inhale from the edge of the universe. Start from the limits of all that you know, then breathe deeper. Smell pineapple in Hawaii, gumbo in New Orleans. Find out if starlight is just a God fart, because the Big Bang could have been a bad case of gas. We can't think past our vocabulary, but we can't imagine what doesn't exist. Think about it. The automobile and all of its parts at one time were just thoughts. Thoughts are real. The physical is illusion. Stretch your mental limitations. Imagine what you want, believe, and it will be. Like I believe I can fit infinity into now. Because you will remember me like I will remember you as being one of the greatest audiences I ever performed in front of. And we will remember this is one of the greatest moments of our lives. So good that we just can't wait to go tell somebody who will tell somebody who will tell somebody who will tell somebody, making us all immortal. Please repeat after me one last time. We are here now. Because now is where we are supposed to be. Immortality happens in our hearts, but we live in our minds. Have you ever had an argument with someone who saw the very same occurrence you saw the very same moment it occurred, yet somehow you saw two totally different occurrences? It's all perception. Reality is exactly how you perceive. The problem is we are all entitled to our own perceptions. Life should be paradise. Hell is your life gone wrong. Impossible is just the stuff you haven't done yet. Think of the goldfish. When kept in a small bowl, it can only grow to a size comparable to its environment. But once you set that goldfish free, it will grow 2 and 3 times its size. Grow past all that you know to increase the qualities of your nows. Inhale inspiration. Exhale wonder. Remember, right now is all you have. So constantly ask yourself, how can I make this now the best now it can possibly be? When I say spoken, you say word. Spoken. Spoken. When I say take it, you say higher. Take it. Take it. Spoken. Take it. Spoken. Take it. 2 angels were talking while traveling south on a 99. One turned to the other and asked, have you ever saved a life? I've never saved a life. But every morning I wake up, walk over to my sleeping angel, see her little chest heave, and I could breathe. I need to be moved. Most days I feel I'm walking through an emotionless dust bag waiting to be dumped amongst other unwanted remnants of lives. Life is a universal circus. Most people aren't brave enough for the high wire or to fly the trapeze, so the world is overloaded with clowns. Just a bunch of showman shells filled with big voices and phony acts saying nothing I can believe in. I need to be moved. Most days I feel I'm trapped in a compressed set of lungs, a dormant trachea, a dry esophagus, a nostril refusing to breathe until I choke on the dust of the Muslim refugee camp tent of Fatima, circumcised for something she may or may not believe in. The women gather to hold her like tears sliding down Christopher's cheek, told real men aren't supposed to cry, but he can't figure out what to do with the abandonment left in heart by mother, who couldn't figure out how to keep a roof over his head, clothes on his back, or food in his belly, like Sasha's admiration, reaching up to a parent, not to be embraced by arms, but by the fact that you can't see her ribs anymore, because in her homeland, skinny bodies are a sign of poverty. But in America, anything more than the weight of Barbie is less than precious. She grew into a supersized self-complex of a psychological eating disorder, trapped between a magazine self-image and a self-portrait her mother can be proud of. I have to wonder if this generation's obsession with aliens, vampires, and zombies is a metaphor for how strange we feel in our bodies, and how many angels walk around counting the lives they save. When I awake every morning, walk over to my sleeping angel, see her little chest heave before giving myself permission to breathe. Most days, it's not about counting how many lives you save, but counting how many times your life was saved in that day. Two angels were talking while traveling south on the 99. I just looked at them and thank God for the angels that don't know that they're saving lives. How y'all doing? So, I usually just run right into my next poem, so I'm just going to do that. This is my last poem for the day that I was asked to do. So I'm going to do this poem. Every time, it's the same. Eyes closed, chin and chest, raised head, inhale, exhale, guts. This is unnatural. Exposing the organs that make up my orchestra to strangers. It's so unnatural that you know I cry ugly, and from these cries, lessons are birthed. So much time is spent tearing down walls I don't want to be between, that when the door opens, fear makes walking out impossible. In those times, you have to replace demons with roses, so when they return, they're homeless. My thoughts piggyback a baby girl, shouldering another while wading naked through piranha-filled pools. Wincing, not allowed. Pain is a part of it. Black men cannot white-knuckle frustration. Black absorbs. Owning a dream is seeing past your 5 for $3 cans of kidney beans and 89-cent bags of rice, looking at jumbled notes on old news, toilet tissue paper bags, and witnessing a poem, hustling a living from computer copies of CDs on subways and chatbooks at open mics at 5 a.m., preparing lesson plans for 8, teaching till 4, hosting a show at 9, saying forget the time because words hurt so much they need an audience's hug. This square circle gives high school nerds voice and reform thugs choices, and fathers separated from children outlets. It gives MCs a place to rock when the music stops, and lines for women to air misogynist laundry of hip-hop. It's where cops tell kids, why not grow up to be like them? Where suicidal thoughts stop and healing begins. It's freeing, like 9-year-old handstands. And daddy, look, shouts from daughters. It's not supposed to be easy, screaming poem after poem to lonely rivers in the dark, because the woman you love wants more than art, and your living space reflects the mess you made of your life. It's unnatural, taking tears that cry so ugly and sounding them beautiful. Slam's fallacy is a drunken reality. Competing for a score intoxicates the philosophy of being heard. It's more of a fight to walk away from a stiff drink than to win a battle of poems with words. I tell my students, don't want to become a writer. Art is no choice. To live like this is insane. You never know when the past runs up potato sack blindside, Shanghai's you hoping for a favorable outcome. The only option. You can have all the tools, the proper syntax, the spoonerisms and metaphors, alliterations and intricate rhyme schemes that weave rainbows into kaleidoscopes with its dreams that kerosene sparks and hearts that ignites the stage that makes me step behind the mic, eyes closed, chin and chest, raise head and deliver $1,000,000 babies. Every now and then I stare at the sun, attempting to let a little light inside, because a playwright's notepad will make you laugh, but a poet's journal is suicide. I sometimes find myself swinging at the wind, hoping to hit a wall, throwing uppercuts and jabs at imaginary enemies, tiring myself out till I fall back, feeling the glass ceiling inching closer, hoping to see reflection, a fog of breath, proving after life has taken my all, there's still some part of me left. Every time, it's the same. Eyes closed, chin and chest, raised head, till finally I open my mouth. Bloody and mucus covered, something beautiful comes out. Y'all have a good day.